Well, we now have Floridator and Nomad with the newly bestowed names. Wait, I can just go up this way. What the heck am I doing? Right? It's such a weird camera angle to see that, though, and it's such an extreme slope. Okay, so now we go around this way. Yeah, they've been in our squad for a little while, but now we can properly welcome them to the squad as Floridator, trademark, and Nomad. Hi, I did the thing. I assume I come here to progress the story now, right? We used to have one could summon Celebi whenever one desired, but that, of course, isn't possible. Luckily, as it is inscribed on the small tablet, the relic in the relic force is imbued with Celebi's power. If a shadow Pokemon is ready to throw open its heart's door, you must visit the relic. I didn't even see Celebi, though. Like, man, it was just like the rock that made it open the door to its heart. Scoozy. Well, thanks to you two, things are back to normal at Mount Battle. They should resume training there right away. Even if it's just once, train at Mount Battle. I'm sure it will make you even stronger. Is that what I'm actually supposed to do? But yeah. Is now a bad time to add on that you could have purified them just so you defeated the grunt guarding it? Oh. Well, the more you know. Hold on. I'm gonna look up here. I don't know what I'm supposed to do next because, you know, older, more obscure games. Pokémon Colosseum guide. I evidently wouldn't have my tab open from, you know, like a month ago now. So let's see here. Here's the Cerebi page. Construction site to a gate city. I'm fairly certain we've done this. Mirabee, please. Wait, have I done? Yeah, I've done this because that's a Mirabee battle where he has a whole bunch of Ludicolo. And then construction site to a gate city. So we've done that. Wait, no, whoops. A gate city to Mount Battle. Yeah, so we did that. And then there's, yeah, the stuff with Entei. Okay. And now the next step is a gate city to Dark Lab. The heck? Magate Village, you read on the news that evil organizations under investigation of the police force. You head outside the Pokemon Center and now find a girl there. We'll give you the cologne case to buy fragments to massage your dark Pokemon. And it's misspelled here. It's dark Pokemons, they wrote. You head to the unknown lab. What? I don't think Cerebi is going to be very helpful here. Magate Village, read on the news that evil organizations under investigation. Hold on, wait. Am I supposed to see the news? Like, what am I supposed to do here? Wait. Hold on. Whoa, wait here. Like, it's time for the news! According to authorities, there is a criminal syndicate that is seeking world domination. It is thought to be linked to the rash of reports from various regions about vicious Pokemon. We hope to bring you additional info on the stories we learn more. And then there's some girl in front of the Pokemon Center. You head outside the Pokemon Center. I think the Pokemon Center was, like, over here somewhere, right? I'm fairly certain it was over this way. I don't know how I get that item. It's probably not too important, though, I would imagine. Hi? I've been studying about Pokemon battling here. I'm beginning to understand a lot more about them. I'll show you what I've learned. Oh. Oh. Well, that's probably not what the site was talking about, was it? Probably wasn't the case. Well. But yeah, I guess Cerebi did this before the translation came out and they never changed it. Is that how it would have worked in the original? Go Floridator! Oh my goodness. What a world we live in, huh? What an absolute world we live in here. So I guess I'll do this in that case. Oh man. Now I've got sniffles. Now you've made me sick. Ah! Well. Go ahead and use some psychic powers there. As one does. Do it, Floridator. Ah! Well, that should take out the other Pokemon just fine. As well, I would imagine, right? Most likely here. It's super effective. Sweet. You absolutely love to see it. No, they apparently got some PMD1 info wrong because of translation errors, and this came out around that time, so you presume so. Huh. Wait till he breaks the real news? What? There you go, Floridator. Sweet. Oh, man. Sunflora. Whoa, that neck! Holy crap! Whoa. Wacky, wavy, inflatable tube Sunflora. What the heck is going on here? Well, Psybeam right to your face. Okay, I'm looking up a different thingamabob here. Pokemon Colosseum guide. What site was I using before? Oh, nice. Was I using this? It says that I've clicked on it. Appendix Pokemon Colosseum walkthrough. PokemonLPfandom.com. It says I've clicked on it before, so is this the one that I was using? It might be. Okay, so part 5 was Mount Battle. Part 6, a Gate Village, Mystery Lab, Pirate Town, Pirate Building, Pirate Cave. So I'm probably at like part 6 now, I would imagine. So I guess we just like nom here and stuff. Hold on. A Gate Village. Yeah, so go to the Relic Stone and purify some Pokemon. Save the Time Flute for now if you want, but it's your choice. I didn't use the Time Flute, did I? By purifying there? Wait, because you could use the Time Flute to actually call Celebi or something, right? So that's a separate thingamabob there. I don't know what the advantage of calling Celebi is, because I thought you would call Celebi to purify your Pokemon, but I guess it's not the case. Go back to Egon, who wants your PDA number. He then tells you about a lab in the middle of the desert. Oh, so do I... Wait. So can I already go there? Defeated Cool Trainer Dury. I haven't studied enough. Also, now that Dakima's defeated, talks to the girl in blue near the Pokemon Center. Oh, it is this person. She gives you the cologne case, which stores 3 kinds of scents. Joy scents, excite scents, and vivid scents. Go to a Gate Pokemart and buy lots of vivid scents. Scents up the purification process a lot. Oh. Ooh boy, you're strong. Where do you study? You know, I bet you'd win at the Phoenix Stadium. I guarantee it. I did not get a cologne case. In blue near the Pokemon Center? Wait. You, then? Came to this village so I could learn more about becoming closer to Pokemon. All I know is the cologne massage method for making Pokemon friendly. You know about cologne massages? No. Pokemon get very happy if you massage them with different kinds of scents. Yes, that's how massages work. You massage them with scents. Yep, that sounds about right there. No doubt about that. I'm looking over at OBS and like the volume, and I might actually adjust the volume to no. Yes, maybe? Nah, fine. This might just be the original volume level I had it at. Well, it's still slightly higher. Actually, I have an extra cologne case with me. You can have it. Wow, thanks. Arm obtained the cologne case. Essential oils. To floor such a cursed Pokemon, you have to Scarlet Violet after the grass gym rebattle there. Put a scent in that cologne case and give your Pokemon a massage. I'm sure it'll be delighted. Should I go to the Pokemart and buy some, what was it? Vivid scents? Yeah, buy lots of vivid scents, it says. Should I do that? Would that be a helpful thing? I mean, how much monies do I have anyway? How do I check how much monies I have? I have, oh my goodness, that's a, oh, there. 23k. Okay. I can probably get a few, right? Where's the Pokemart at? It's this here, right? This floor has always been weird. I mean, oh my gosh, have you seen how they act? It's certainly something. Welcome to our Pokemon Mart. Should I... That slightly pleases Pokemon, that pleases Pokemon, that greatly pleases Pokemon. Fine, I'll buy like 5. And see if I end up using them. Yeah, still laugh at essential oils. There are many people who think they heal and pay a stupid amount to buy them, and you're just like me, they smell good, but that's it. You could say that about, like, so many things, though. So many pseudoscience things that people invest, like, a lot into. Being like, ah, yes, this is healing properties, or this does some weird effect. And, you know, it really doesn't. Wait, I gotta go to the Pokemon Center to heal up there. Just tuning in, have you tried going to the Purification Stone? I have, and now we have some new properly named members over here. Hope things are going well today, Palico Stefan. Yeah, I should go heal up really quickly first. Wait, is there anyone else that I can do stuff with here? No. After you're finished here, go over to the new area on the map called the Mystery Lab. Okay, I guess that's where we progress the story then in that case. I guess that's what we're doing. Let me just, you know, go ahead and do this really quickly. I love the random picture of the Torchic on the wall. Memories. Sniffles. Alright, I haven't saved the game yet, so I gotta save Floridator. You know? That's what we gotta do. Alright, yeah. Go ahead and save the game. The progress has been saved. Sweet! There we go. You see up in the top left there, I almost said top right. It's saving the thingamabob. So we're going to the Mystery Lab, you say? How mysterious. So what is going on at the Mystery Lab, I wonder? What makes it so mysterious? So this then a mystery lab. A sinister and menacing laboratory that was built in the desert without notice. Without notice? You'd think it would take a while to build. Someone would have noticed while that was happening. Whoa. I guess I have an email. Where do I check that? Harm's email. Mere peon nabbed? Harm, this is Duking. We just nabbed a pair of goons we think take orders from Mirror B. They may be worth squeezing for some intelligence. The police have them in jail, so come to Pyrite in a hurry. Oh. Yeah, it looks like a pretty standard lab that you'd find out in the middle of the desert. The main gate is closed. Oh, so I guess I can't do things here yet. I have to go and do that. Figure out how to get into... Oh. Okay, well, I guess I'm just going to Pyrite Town in that case, sure. I guess we're gonna go, interrogate some dude. So, where the heck is the jail, then? The fortune telling? Maybe I just go to the mayor's place? Which I think was... No, that's the hotel there. This place, right? I think this place? Hi. Aha! Chief Sherles arrested 2 women. They were Mirror B's underlings. But they're tough nuts to crack. The interrogators haven't made much headway. Police have them locked up in jail. Should go and help the chief with those 2. Where's the jail? Yeah, I guess our Ampharos here couldn't just do that. Would have been handy, but alas. Jail? Where the heck is jail? Shop? Like, it's definitely not that. I don't think it'd be this. Weird way the door opens. Yeah, it wouldn't be this here. Name, I assume Duking there rather than Dunking. You have this mafia-sounding voice for the guy like the Godfather. Gotta be careful what you bring up around him, or else he'll dunk you through a basketball hoop. Where's the jail? I'm so confused. Do I just check things until I find it? What's that? We don't have a Celebi here. Oh, phew. They left. They didn't, I'm sure they don't suspect the Celebi we have under the table in here. Our suspects we arrested haven't spilled any beans. Not a thing! I reckon they're afraid of payback from their organization. Oh, wait. Harm, was it? Your PDA number, please! I'm going to text you late at night with dank memes. I'll be in touch with you just as soon as I hear anything. Okay? Now what? Do I go back to the lab and then he's gonna send me, like, an email or something? Like, what's happening here? Like, what is this progression? It's so, you know, it's so strange going back to games around this era of, like, late 90s, early 2000s sometimes, in terms of how they handle their progression, you know? What they expect you to do. I'm gonna take a guess. I'm gonna take a shot in the dark and say I go to the mystery lab and then he immediately reaches out to me. You know? Yeah, gotta be very careful there. Oh no, I didn't immediately receive an email. Okay, I was wrong. Fun fact, in this game in Gale of Darkness, if you use a Pokemon team through 100 shape battles on Mount Battle, Pokemon used to obtain an... Oh, I walked out again. The Pokemon used obtain an exclusive Earth ribbon. Every Game Freak game up to at least Sword and Shield will recognize that ribbon on Pokemon transferred across generations. Huh. Really? So there's such an exclusive thing with this here video game. Interesting that you can transfer all the way. Okay, I'm gonna look at that site again. So, let's see here. Now you can go up near the entrance to Pokémon Colosseum and a bodybuilder will battle you. You can also rebattle the rest of the trainers in Pyrite Town, and oh, they'll have higher levels and stuff. So that might not be a half bad idea to do. Pyrite Building, here's a side quest you might find helpful and gain some extra EXP. This is completely optional, but is also beneficial for you. Go through the Pyrite Building and Pyrite Cave to Mirror B's hideout. You have to face all the trainers again to get back to Mirror B's hideout. This is a lot of trainers as I'm scrolling through here. Holy crap. I just keep on scrolling down and it's more and more and more. Do what you did before to reach Mirror B. Eventually you'll be back to Mirror B's hideout to do more battles. What the heck? Let's see here. Head back to the main area of Pyrite Town and go to the police station. Wraith and Firma are now sharing a cell. Now with a jail key, open the south cell and take the elevator key from Wraith, who is sleeping. Go save your game now. So do I just have to do, like, X amount of battles? And this is a lot of battles that it has, you know, available here. I can show exactly what I'm looking at here. Like, if I turn on display capture 2, this is how many battles are available. So, you know, yeah, this is the initial go in front there, and there'll be a bodybuilder that battles you. So, like, that's a lot of experience. But yeah, so technically if you want to do a complete ribbon run, the Pokemon would have to be from this game as a Shadow Pokemon. Or maybe like the Umbreon Espeon, maybe. Hello, Nevermore, how's it going today? Yeah, it's a pretty neato game, but so we must have a spill A beans, reckon they're afraid of payback from the organization. I'll be in touch with you just as soon as I hear anything. So I probably actually have to spend time going around, like, battling Dudos, huh? Well, it's so busy today, I understand that feel. I'm doing pretty alrighty over here, just at a loss for what to do. I guess I go around battling Dudos and gaining experience. No, a Shadow Pokemon, they receive a ribbon for purification. Oh, so there's an exclusive one there as well? I got Fatine, Pyrite's mother, to read my fortune. She told me that battling today will bring me good luck. So I guess if you get, like, a shiny Pokemon with those ribbons, that's, like, you know, especially rare there. I can make Pokemon like that super crazy Hitmontop, like, in high demand, I guess, huh? Well, I guess we're ensuing battle after battle, so I guess now is gonna be, like, the perfect time to, you know, start rambling about stuff going on and stuff like that. Never played or really saw the sequel to this, just heard cool things about it and stuff. Yeah, the sequel is Gale of Darkness. Oh, why do I have such crazy allergies today? Holy crap. Ah. My goodness. Man, I don't know. Just do this then. Actually, wait, no, I can switch to some of my Shadow Pokemon to bring them closer to purification and stuff. That's what I can do. Spring is spring, it is indeed. Slow? Snow is slowly melting. It's actually snowing pretty heavily here right now. But gradually will be melting here. Bonk. Oh my goodness, the way that goes flying. There goes Aaron. Get floor gated, nerd. Yeah. This definitely seems like a handy Pokemon to have around here, you know? Is the case. Has the less interesting protagonist or difficulty and challenge, but otherwise it proves it in Colosseum and a place, huh? Let's see here. So then we do this, and then we nom and stuff. Well, what are new happenings around here that I can talk about while this is all going on? I guess I'll wait until the next battle, because I'm about to have, like, you know, manual control here in a hot second. But yeah, let's see here. Let's grab that experience and stuff. Yeah, Florigator is pretty handy to have around. That's it, I'm never gonna believe in silly fortune telling again! Yeah, I don't believe in it myself. I'll tell you what bring good luck, she said. What, to my opponent? Yeah, to me. And we go around battling people and getting experiences up. Can I battle you? Oh my goodness. Why would you ever give a companion character collision? Hi. Hey, that's scary. Take a look down there. Feels like it's gonna suck you right in. Actually, this crevice leads to another town we call the Under. The, like, abyss from Three Houses. Nowadays, almost no one comes or goes from here to the Under, though. Huh. Interesting. So I assume we'll go there at some point here. Maybe, mayhap. Hi. Battle, so much fun. Pokemon battles for everyone. Battles bring me so much joy. Let's get started, little boy. You're littler than I am. You're one to talk. Roller Boy Lawn would like to battle. I don't think that this was the case since the most recent Scarlet stream. It definitely wasn't the case since, you know, the last time I streamed Colosseum. One of the big new developments around here is some new equipment that I got around here, which is namely a 3D printer, which now, like, chills in that corner over there, which my cousin custom built for me, is the case. I've been printing a few things with it, just, like, trying it out, like, getting used to it and stuff, figuring out how the heck the thing works. Like, I press the home button for it to just, you know, figure out where its alignment is and stuff. It's a interesting contraption. I have, like, this really weird, like, sort of green, sort of see-through filament on there right now, is the case. It's really interesting how it detects, like, where the bottom is. It, like, grabs a sensor from the side, and then it lowers until it taps the sensor, and then it's like, okay, well, that's where the ground is. And then it just puts the sensor back afterwards. Because otherwise, the sensor, that would tell it where, you know, the solid surface there is the ground where the plate is, would, you know, get in the way of the nozzle. So that's a interesting there. So it's just tapping that. I can see on my computer that it's like, yep, that's where that axis is. So that it just places the thing back, and then it's like, all right, cool. Now I know what my coordinates are and stuff. It's a interesting thing. Any parts that are blue or white on that machine have been 3D printed, is the case. So, you know, all the mechanical parts evidently could be 3D printed, but pretty much any non-mechanical part, or doesn't need to be made in like a super specific way, is just 3D printed, is the thing. Most of them were 3D printed from my cousin's other 3D printers, but like there's one specific corner of blue in the bottom left that he told me that printer 3D printed for itself, is the case. Apparently that thing was used for a lot of its life, like mass-producing 3D printed cup holders, to the point that my build plate has like permanent indentations of like circles in the four corners, big circles that was like the outlines of where the cup holders used to be printed and stuff. And apparently when my cousin got it, it wasn't even working anymore. But he fixed it up, got it going, and, you know, really, really decked it out. And now it's the, yeah, printing 3D printers. That's what he does. He does 3D printing as a side business. So he has, like, when I came over there to pick up that machine, he had 6 3D printers. Now 5, because I took this one home here. That he was working on for me. And apparently he'd been using this to, like, you know, produce a bunch of board D&D stuff, just to test that it worked A-okay, and it seemed like it did. And yeah, he goes pretty crazy. Before he handed it off to me, he was like, wait, I gotta take a picture of the front first, because apparently the fan grills are ones that he designed and 3D printed himself, and he wanted to post it, like, online and stuff, share the design. So, look at that Jigglypuff there. It's my old Smash 4 main. Crazy. I don't know, just do that or something or other. But yeah, it's interesting there. So I've been 3D printing some basic things. Here's a wow. Like, here is a sort of practical thing that I tried to print. I tried to 3D print like a Nintendo Switch game case, and it printed just like this, like flap and all. So it printed from the bottom up like this, and, you know, fully functional like that. It's a little bit sketchy because the width of each of these, like, cartridge holders is, like, exactly the width of a cartridge. So it's really difficult getting them in there sometimes. Like, I worry about damaging the cartridge if I try to force them in. So, you know, some slots worked a little bit better than others. This one top right one here, I get a decent bit of trouble with. So I don't know if I'm gonna be using it a whole lot, but, you know, you know, threw it together there. Just a random design I found online. Wow. The thing I 3D printed yesterday, that Anima nerd might still be in the stream here. I wanted to 3D print some stuff for you, Anima, before I sent out a package for you. One of the things I 3D printed was a Animal Crossing leaf with that weird green filament there. If I turn off my light, you can't really see it right now. Let's see here. Hold on. Let's just input this first. If I turn off my light, yeah, that. It's a cute little Animal Crossing leaf. It's a couch. That's totally what it is. So, you know, I've been trying out some things here and there. You know, I've only had it for like a week as of yet. You like it? Yeah, so I've been browsing some designs online and stuff like that. This filament is like a really weird one. This like weird greenish, almost see-through kind of thing, Rob. It's super duper brittle compared to the other ones I've tried out. So it seems like this is a lot better suited for like bigger, wider builds like this that I don't have to worry about breaking, like a Minecraft creeper that I tried to print and failed. Because it broke midway through. Be like my show, but now it's time for me to go. So yeah, I'm experimenting with it. I'm learning the new device. It's interesting. Okay, everyone, we've all had our fun. Until next week, farewell. So, I don't know if I'll use that one, like, Switch case. I might try to look up some other designs online. And, yeah, sure, I'll battle you. Sure thing. Battling fans are always welcome. And, you know, find some other way for storage. Maybe I'll 3D print something a little bit cooler. Like this was 3D printed for me a while back. Like, this was a couple of years ago. That, my goodness. The light is good at lighting up my face, but there. A little question mark block that holds Switch games and stuff like that. It wouldn't print like this. It would have to print, like, just the yellow and then, you know, white individually and then have these things glued on. You know. So maybe I'll try, like, I'm just doing some basic stuff thus far. So maybe I'll try some spicier territory like that in the near future. I'd probably have to pick up, like, some good glue or something like that. Is what I'd have to do. I don't really have any good glue around right now. Oh, well. Okay, this is not the battle for you. This is the battle for Nomad, then. But yeah, it's cute. Is it like a coaster? That isn't quite like a coaster. I mean, I'm sure you could use it as one if you wanted to. It's got a decent bit of thickness, you know? One of the, there has been a coaster design that I found online that I got my cousin to 3D print to send to Guzma with the last package that was sent to him, which was a coaster of the save point from Tales of Symphonia. And I thought that might be a fun thing since we're doing, like, that playthrough of Tales of Symphonia together. So, if you want a coaster anima of the Tales of Symphonia save point, I know that that's a design online that, you know, can be printed. That's the case considering I've shipped one out before. I haven't printed it myself before, but I've shipped it out before. Wow. And seen the results of it printed and stuff. So, that's a coaster option. Whoa, big spans. So yeah, that's been my experiment recently. That's been the case. Nice miss! Just missed like all those Fury swipes there. Alright, sigh. Duck. But yeah, BRB alright, Reggie-Bum. Problem for Alligator in Generation 3 is that his stats are concentrated towards attack, whereas Water's still special attack based only. Wow. Well, that's pretty silly, isn't it? That's a pretty silly situation there. Experience for Floridator. Surf. No. Ow. Critical hit, darn you. Do it, Nomad. There we go, sweet. You love to see it. You absolutely love to see it. I should probably be sending out my other Pokemon here, just to have them sent out like once in a battle. Wow, phew. My shadow Pokemon there, you know. Is what I should probably do. Probably not bad here. Way tough. We've got a battle again. If you're talking to anyone in Dual Square, there's only one answer. Ryder Leba would like to battle. Whoa. Okay, now I don't think my microphone's picking up, but I hear the printer being slightly noisy in the corner now that I, you know, got to move. I'm sure the fans will turn off, like, after a little bit when it realizes that, you know, it doesn't have any job to do right now. But yeah. Sounds cool though, you're worried about being delivered here. Majority of the delivery drivers throw your packages over your porch instead of gently setting on your porch. Yeah, something like that leaf, if that took an impact, that would shatter. You know, it's not a super sturdy material per se. You know, not exactly. So, that would be a little bit concerning there. Alright, sure, let's go ahead and do that to Oddish. How about? Is what we can do. So yeah, that's the new contraption that I have around here. Is the case. The new experiment, the new thing to learn. To dabble in there. This is a very bouncy Oddish. Okay, I remember I watched like every episode of the Pokemon anime up till like midway through Gen 4. And I'm getting weird flashbacks right now of some episode that centered around an Oddish. And I don't remember what it was part of a pack of. But it was like part of some sort of group. And I remember the episode ended with like, oh, it's one of this group that's just a little bit odd-ish. This is suddenly coming back to me. And I don't know like what this episode was. Or what the context was. That's all I remember there. But yeah, it's hard sometimes. Would you have to write essays to Amazon? I don't think it'd be Amazon. Well, if you're receiving stuff from Amazon, that would be at fault there. I wouldn't be sending things through, like, you know, Amazon. I'd be sending it through, like, UPS or, you know, FedEx or something like that. Speaking of UPS, there's something very, very strange that happened with UPS just a few days ago. I received a package not addressed to me. Like, it was the right address, but it was a name that I had, you know, never seen before. Like, so it was clearly wrong person. And, you know, it was opened up to see, like, what the heck even is in there. It was an Apple Watch, and apparently, like, one of the newer series, like, fancy ones at that. And I was like, who the heck is this addressed to here? So I looked up the tracking information on UPS's site. I think I still have the tab open. I think I closed it. But when I looked up the tracking number, I saw that it didn't show where it was originally supposed to be shipped to. But it showed that 2 days before I received it, the address was changed. I guess to my address. I don't know why. So I couldn't find what the original address was. But I looked at the box. I gave it like a closer inspection. I noticed that there was like, you know, a sticker for the address on top of an existing sticker. So it's like, huh, maybe I can find the original address that it was supposed to be shipped to underneath that. So I peeled off the top sticker. and where it was supposed to go was New Brunswick, the other side of the country. And, you know, so I tried looking up this person's name to see if I could get into contact with him. I was in incredible battle. I simply love strong guys. That's L-O-V. If you ever get the urge to battle with me again, I'll always be here for you, honey. So I tried looking up their names, seeing if I could, you know, get in contact with them, being like, hey, I have your Apple Watch that you probably want. You know, as the case, how do we figure out getting this to you? But I couldn't find anywhere online with that name, like, associated with New Brunswick there. And I think I figured out what the issue was. It seemed like they had, like, my same address, like, same, you know, street number, avenue number, except in New Brunswick. But the thing is, with that original address that was put in, along with the postal code, when I tried putting that into Google Maps, they did not match up, was the thing. Like, if you put in the postal code and that address, it would just confuse Google Maps, being like, what, this isn't the same place? No. Which is why they probably were like, alright, let's look at the address. Oh, this is in Alberta. Let's send it to this place in Alberta, is what I guess they figured from there, or something like that. So maybe that's where they changed the address and they sent it to me. So, you know, I couldn't figure out getting into contact with them, so I was like, okay, I'll contact UPS and, you know, tell them about this. And I tried to, you know, do the emailing, wait, New Brunswick and Jersey? There's a New Brunswick in Jersey? No, New Brunswick is in, like, the Canadian province. Not, like, a town or city or whatever the heck in Jersey. Oh, dang, that sucks. Maybe I'll go heal up after this. Is maybe what I'll do. Might not be a half bad idea. Like, one of the Canadian provinces is the case. So, New Brunswick and Jersey. First I've heard about that. That's certainly something there. Yeah, and then we could go ahead and do this. So I tried, you know, going to the UPS help page thingamabob. And if you want to write them an email, if you want to get help, you need to sign in first so that I guess they can see, like, your history of doing stuff and stuff like that. And I don't have a UPS login, so it also gives you the option of signing in with Google. So I was like, okay, I'll just do that. And I signed in with, you know, acousticharmonia@gmail.com, yada yada. And after doing that, it just immediately redirects me back to the login page where it says, like, login with, you know, username and password. I'm like, what? I thought I did just log in. So I tried logging in with, like, my username and password for that Google account that I selected. And it's like, nope, that's invalid credentials. That's not the case. I was like, what the heck? So I tried all three of my Gmails. My channel one, my personal one, my university one. And none of them worked. And I was so confused. Like, the system, I tried my best. It would, it's such pain. So then eventually I just, like, called their help number. And, you know, I had to be on a wait line for that for a decent while. So I'm just waiting there on my phone for someone to pick up, and eventually someone, you know, picks up there. I get in my place in the queue, and someone that I can barely understand is on the other line there. Like, I could mostly understand what she was saying, but it was a little bit difficult for me to understand her there. So, you know, I wasn't going to bring up things like my difficulty with the website, because communication felt hard enough as is. But, you know, I described the situation. I was like, I looked up the track information, the address changed. I am not the person listed here. This is my name. You know, this is not my package. It should probably go to the person that actually ordered it. And, she was like, okay, yeah, well, send someone in the next couple days to, like, a UPS person to pick it up. There has not been someone come by to pick it up since then. And this is, like, a few days later now. So now I'm just very confused as to what the heck is going on. So there's just, like, a package with a brand new Apple Watch at my front door that's waiting for some UPS guy to come pick up. And this happened while I was in the middle of studying for my midterms. This happened, like, the day before I would have, like, my 2 midterms back to back the following day, you know, is the case. So I spent a good while working on this when I have these exams to study for. What do you think you're doing here? Man, my goodness, I just want to heal. Probably not a big deal here. Like, oh my goodness, I was worried to crash there for a hot second. Like, they are so lucky, both the person receiving this and UPS, that the incorrect address that this got sent to is someone like me that's actually going to be honest and be like, hey, how do we get this to the person who wants it? Rather than just being like, ooh, payday, you know? But my goodness. And someone with as much patience as I had after that whole mess. It's like that situation we were talking about earlier in the stream when it comes to trying to subscribe to see the Last of Us show, where it's like, it's just such pain trying to get it going. The system just doesn't work. That, you know, anywhere along the way could have easily just said, yeah, screw it, just gonna do the other option and the other easier option rather than go into all the effort, you know? Because my good gracious. Yeah, sure, let's go ahead and do this. But yeah, I wonder if they went up to the actual person's house. Over in New Brunswick, they sent a representative knock on the door like, hey, yeah, you have that Apple Watch that we're supposed to send to the other side of the country? Imagine. You know, when I was getting frustrated trying to track down this actual person online, see if I could, you know, track down their name and get in contact with them, part of me was honestly thinking about reaching out in the, wow, okay. Part of me was honestly thinking about reaching out in the Discord server and, you know, getting the community's help to do, like, a manhunt. To be like, hey, can we track down this person? But I was like, okay, that might be kind of weird. That might, that also gives, like, my equivalent address, but in New Brunswick. Well, I guess not, because, the address that they had written down initially was my address, but, like, the actual address is something that's not at all related to me at all, so I guess it wouldn't be that big a deal. But, like, if nothing happens here, you know, I might honestly still do that, you know, because there has not been a UPS person come in to, you know, to see about picking up this thingamabob. Okay, well, I don't know. Let's just see if we're slower, I guess, is what we can do. So, yeah, there was that. It'd be hilarious, honestly, and honestly, knowing UPS, I wouldn't be surprised. Indeed, kudos to you, Harmon, for taking the time to try to return them to its rightful owner. Not very competent on the part of the UPS. Yeah, I was surprised. What's really weird is it wasn't just one sticker, even, that had, like, a different address. There was 2 stickers on top of the original. So, like, there was the initial waybill that was, like, it was, like, 9 Murray Drive or 9 Murray Street or something like that. New Brunswick, thingamabob, some little town. Like, some thingamabob that's, like, some very specific thing there. And then another sticker was put on top that was, like, my address, but in New Brunswick. And then another sticker was put on top of that. That was my address in Alberta. None of which had my name. Like, there was 2 different names that were listed across different things, but, you know, I evidently did not order I already have a friggin' Apple Watch. I don't need another one. I think that one's probably fancier. I don't know what the difference is. I just use this thing to tell time, to see, like, my emails and notifications, and change my music. I don't need another thingamabob anyway. I don't know what the difference of thingamabobs is. Gosh dang you, flying up high. Darn you. Sucks to suck. So, yeah. So, that kind of stressed me the heck out, because it's like, I want to use this time to study for my midterms. And I was just there, like, trying to go through the pain of this email. And the pain of being on, like, the UPS helpline. And, ugh. Pain. So much pain. It's like, you know, already sucks when this happens, like, during other times when you're busy. But when I'm in the middle of studying for midterms, like, could it have happened at a worse time? So, my goodness gracious. So, you know, there was that. I guess we do this. Okay, cool. That'll give me the opportunity to call and stuff. Will be the case. Ah, man. So much pain. So yeah, that was the thing that happened recently. Is the case. But yeah, if a UPS person doesn't come and pick this up and you know, get it sent to the person that ordered it, then, you know, I'd probably honestly reach out in Discord being like, hey, can anybody help me out with, like, finding and getting in contact with this person, honestly? And if that doesn't work, honestly, what I'd probably do is just send them, like, a letter, like a cheapo envelope with, you know, a message inside being like, hey, I have your Apple Watch. Well, no, I wouldn't say I have your Apple Watch. I have your expensive package that you ordered. This is my phone number. If you text me, like, what the thing you ordered is, so I know that this, you know, letter reached who it was supposed to, you know, I can send it over to you, and, you know, we can talk that out and stuff. But if nothing works, like, I'm sure that, you know, UPS or whoever they ordered it through would realize that they never received the thing, and that would be on them to send another thing remote, because that's a major screw up there. Like, that's not just a little oopsie. That's a major screw up. A really expensive screw up there. So, you know, I'm sure worst case scenario, they don't receive the thing. Like, they would probably have to be sent another one anyway. But, like, I'll put in the effort to try and, you know, reach them and get this all figured out. But, yeah, that if it doesn't happen, then what do you do? I guess, hey, here's a random Apple Watch that's been received. So, there was that. Ideally, it just receives. Ideally, it's just received by the person who needed to receive it, and, like, I don't have to worry about this pain anymore. Is the thing. Again, they're so dang lucky that the person that it was incorrectly sent to wasn't just someone that's like, payday, you know? Yeah, was it sent from an Apple warehouse? I don't know. I can find out. Want me to go yoink it? Let's find out. I can tell you the warehouse it was sent from. I'll be back in like 20 seconds. Apparently, the place that it was sent from was Vaughan, Ontario? Vaughan, Ontario, I guess? Which is pretty close to New Brunswick compared to Alberta here. So, they could have sent it, like, you know, pretty darn close then, but sent it to the opposite side of the country then, is the case. Unit A351 Calderi Road is apparently the place that it was sent from originally. So, there's that, and then, yeah, there's multiple stickers and stuff. I'm not gonna show the friggin' stickers in my address and stuff. But yeah, so, it's just, you know, if my stupid light. So, this was randomly received there. If it even, it doesn't matter. You know what it is anyway. Watch! So, you know, that, it's so strange. So, I don't know what the heck is going on with that. Just put it back here for now, I guess. It's the case. It's such a weird situation, you know? In fact, maybe I'll actually put it in a different place. What if I randomly hit the full cam button and it's enough resolution to see the address on it? Put it on the shelf for now. So, but yeah, I think this is a secondhand buyer, meaning like those third-party apps like offer up or let go here, America. I think it might well be then, because I never actually looked up what that original address is. So, you know, if anyone wants to look that up, be my guest. But yeah, it's very strange. Where's this comes somehow Reggie Bump returned. Welcome back, Reggie Bump. So I don't know what's up with that. I think the guy's address couldn't be simplified on the tracking site, so UBS decided to see which one matched up correctly, but it still doesn't make sense. Yeah. So, like, initially, there was the 3 stickers, like I mentioned. There was the one that, you know, seems to make sense, where it's like, that street there, this town, thingamabob, this postal code, that stuff matches up. But then there was another sticker that was put on top of it, and that sticker to send things to was my address, but in that small town in New Brunswick and with that old postal code. But that address and that postal code do not match up. You know, if you put them into Google Maps, it's like, what the heck? I don't know, nothing found. So then I guess they prioritized the address first. So then there was another sticker put on top of that, and the name changes. What's weird is, like, the one that it's shipping to, the person that it's being shipped to changes from, well, it has 2 names at that point, you know, which is really, really strange, which, you know, if anyone is able to, you know, well, I'll just, you know, I'll say the details in the Discord server if ever I need help, like, potentially tracking someone down to get this into the right hands. But, anyway, the second sticker was my address, but that location in like postal code which don't match up. So I guess they realized that didn't match up, and they were like, let's prioritize the address. So then they set it to my address, my city, my postal code. And they added a second name to it. There's still the original name of, like, the first person that was being sent to, but another name is added on there as well, like it's being shipped to 2 people. So the 2 days before I received it, when the address was changed, like 2 days prior, like maybe somebody with that name changed it to my address, and I've never seen the name before, so I don't know why it doesn't make any sense. I'm very confused. So that's been a real head scratcher over the past few days there. But yeah, hello DS Shock Trooper. But yeah, sounds like a complicated, definitely secondhand buyer. Could well be. I mean, the box actually inside it looks new though. Is the thing. It didn't look like it was just like a random refurbished secondhand thing. Like that's a new box. Is the thing. Like it's still sealed. I haven't opened it. You know, I figured, you know, just leave it as is. You know, maybe it would be smart to check it to make sure that it's not someone like shipping drugs or something like that and disguising it as that. So maybe because that would change things if I opened it up and it turned out to be something like that. You know. But you know, apart from that, it looks like a just new thingamabob. But again, might not actually be a half bad idea just to like confirm that I didn't get caught in the middle of like some really shady stuff. You know? Might not be a bad idea for one's own safety. Oh man, anyway. Go keep battling there, I guess is what we'll do.